This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by freerussellcanning.com. Yeah, the Ridley Report is becoming the ridiculously behind report the last couple days, so I did want to just crank out a quick video, which may be more of an audio, just weighing in on all that's been going on with the trial of the Brown supporters. I didn't want to be part of the process of ignoring these guys, or forgetting them, as some seem to be doing. I'd like to draw attention to the brave act that Reno Gonzales committed at the end of his trial, where the jury was going in for deliberations, and he shouted a message to them: "Jury nullification is your right." I'm guessing he took a great risk in saying that, and the judge and the courts and the system, the United States government, may come out down on him very hard for simply uttering those few simple, true words in a courtroom. They resulted in a mistrial on some of the charges, but it also got the concept of jury nullification out to the general public in New Hampshire through an article that appeared about his so-called outburst in the Concord Monitor. Now, I don't know if outburst was really the right word for it. All I know is he said those 5 words. It's great that the Monitor reported this. It's unfortunate that they didn't explain what jury nullification meant or the significance of his sentence. Jury nullification, of course, is the right of a jury to vote not guilty for any reason they really see fit. If their conscience dictates, then they can vote not guilty for any reason they want. That's the way the system was originally set up. It's really still supposed to be that way, but judges keep that a secret from jurors, and they will tend to enact some sort of vengeance upon anyone that actually tells a juror that they have that right. Anyway, Reno didn't go quietly into the night, and good for him. Let's not forget about him. If you go to the video description for this clip, you'll see a discussion thread where he comes up a lot on nhfree.com. In other news related to the Brown supporter trial, Joe Haas, a Brown supporter, has threatened to sue federal personnel for removing him from the courtroom at the end of the Brown supporter trial. And another piece of commentary. My question would be, the people who were charging Reno Gonzales, the people who were coming after him, prosecutors, they worked for who? The United States. The judge in the case, the man who was supposed to be impartial, who did he work for? Was it not the same institution? Does a judge have a conflict of interest in such a case? Is it possible to preside over such a proceeding without at least having an appearance of a conflict of interest? Whether he has a conflict of interest or not, there is a need for him to exercise proportion in his handling of the sentencing of the Brown supporters. Convicted rapists are often on the streets within a year. Murderers sometimes within 5 or 10. So the 20-year sentence they're threatening Danny Riley with, the 50-year sentence they were threatening Bob Wolf with, and I think still are those even right to consider? Even if the sentences are actually a quarter of that, is that fair or just, considering these men never actually harmed anyone? In fact, I don't believe they're even accused of attempting to harm anyone, only of helping arm Ed Brown and fortify his home. If we are to agree that that is not a good thing to do, and not everyone would agree, then are we also to agree that it is right to treat such people as murderers and rapists? Those are some thoughts, and that's a quick update from ridleyreport.com this April 14th, 2008. They say in a civilized society there are no debtors' prisons. So why is this New Hampshire man in jail over a debt? Did he even borrow any money? Can authorities be trusted to handle Russell Canning fairly? These are not the tough questions. Those will appear in Mark Stevens' petition to the court. FreeRussellCanning.com is raising $300 to fund the petition, and it could use your help. FreeRussellCanning.com